everybody? Welcome back to the episode of Last Day on Survival. Without further ado, boom! We got some absolutely nutty things to go ahead and get to diving into today. Today, we have the brand new up-to-date roadmap for the game that was released detailing what is to come over the coming months. And it is relatively freaking nutty, but it was also posted with this caption. So we're gonna go ahead, read the caption, check out the roadmap, and provide some insight into some of the updates as well, because we have gotten information about some of these updates before in the past, of which I will be sharing, connecting the dots, etc, etc. So the zombie apocalyptic greetings to all. In the spring, we published the approximate plan of the upcoming updates for the next few months, which was made in the form of a roadmap. Many of the points have already been carried through and currently are not only working on some other points of the old roadmap version, but also creating new ideas for further expansion of the game world. Today, we are happy to present the updated roadmap version 2.0, aka the approximate plan of Last Day on Earth development. Please pay attention to the word approximate. We repeat the same old mantra that the process of development is full of pitfalls, which is why the content of the plan and order of the points in the new roadmap version may change depending on the circumstances. As usual, more details will be posted in our communities, and what we are seeing here is a 10-point plan detailing what is to come, and we could even put a relatively solid time frame to this roadmap as well, based off of a couple of the things that we do see. Not just the fact that they did tell us this is going to be the thing for the next couple of months. So I had to guess this should probably be spanning right around 6 months, because they posted the last one right around 6 months ago. But without further ado, let's dive in. So points 1 and 2 are actually already knocked out. 1 was when they improved the effectiveness of modded weapons, so they made mods a little bit more powerful. The skill system was simplified, where you were able to get perks more easily. They made that easier to do. The police station was added, and new zombies as well, so that was added a couple of updates ago. Number 2 is actually the very last update that was added in, which added in clans, the survival guide, a renewed destroyed convoy event, and the modifications for the Winchester, although I think that was actually split up between 2 updates, but still, for the most part, you guys can see that those did come together. But this is where things are gonna start getting interesting. This is when things are gonna start getting a little bit more new. So point number 3, the first point on this list that we do not already see, is actually gonna be another new location come into the game in the form of a motel, along with some new decorations. Most likely those decorations will be coming to decorate our home. I don't think that there's not really anything else that we can decorate, so yeah, probably just new home decorations, some things like that. But the main pull of this block is definitely that new motel location. Further, just kind of like going to show that Kafir is really trying to add some of these new unique locations that do have a respawn timer that respawns every once in a while. So given the way that the new areas have been added as of late, in the form of the farm and in the form of the police station, this is most likely going to be a zone that respawns once every X amount of days, whether that be 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, whatever it is. It's going to be a location like that with some sort of unique twist to it. The police station having the whole wave system, the farm kind of being like a mini bunker by bringing that crate to the end, saw blade it open, and having some really good things in there. So it's going to be very interesting to see what comes with this motel, where it's going to be located in the map. Maybe it'll even be over here in the northern area, since they've been making the northern area a lot more accessible. But nonetheless, that's already a very exciting thing, especially when you take into account point number 4, which is the brand new Halloween event and an event for Dia de los Muertos. So that is the Day of the Dead, and the way that that is going to be working is, I believe that actually begins usually around the middle of October, and Halloween, as you guys know, is actually at the end of October. And currently, at the time of this video going on, happy October, boys! It is October 1st. So what does this mean? Well, given what we've seen in the past, the Halloween update last year, it actually started right around mid to late October as well, and ran through, I think, early November. That was about the rough time frame for that. Now, once we take into account that that's most likely that lines up very nicely with the beginning of the Dia de los Muertos, and also most likely spanning through Halloween, kind of like that double whammy. The Halloween event will most likely be kind of like something that does last for like 2 weeks or so. It lasts from Dia de los Muertos or around there all the way to Halloween, maybe a little bit after. It's kind of like this one central Halloween event, or maybe it'll be a double event, and it'll be something like the Dia de los Muertos event happens first, then we have like a Halloween event afterwards. Whatever it is, those are going to be coming in the latter half / mid to latter half of October, which means that given the time frame and positioning of these things, it appears the motel is not just going to be the very next update. We should be seeing it before the middle of October, which is going to be crazy to see, and I'm already so excited for that. All aboard the hype train, boys and girls, because I can't wait to go ahead and check out that motel. motel, but the Halloween event will be very fun and hopefully an awesome one as well. If you guys recall, last Halloween, we even got to like freaking, we got our own zombies. Like I totally forgot about that. We got to like quote unquote tame zombies, which was actually a very cool thing using like these collars and whatnot. We got the unique zombie skin. We got to dig up graves, so maybe Kafir is cooking up something a little bit more special because they do have that Dia de los Muertos explicitly connected this time, whereas last time I do think it was just Halloween. This time they are including that as well, so that's gonna be very interesting to see how that is included. Number 5 coming after that is gonna be the motorcycle and a new gas station location. So I'm a little bit confused here because, well, we already have the chopper. I mean, I'm pretty sure, isn't a chopper a motorcycle unless I'm missing some kind of link in between those two. I'm a little bit confused by what it might mean by motorcycle. If any of you guys may know, I'd love to hear that from y'all into that comment section down below. But in that update as well, it appears that a new gas station location will be coming to the game, and most likely, given the fact that you do need the motorcycle and everything to do this, if there's ever a location, or like the fact that the motorcycle is paired with the gas station, and it would make sense to ride your motorcycle to the gas station to like quote unquote fuel up or something, there could definitely be a connection there. It wouldn't surprise me if maybe the gas station is the first location that we see added to the north that isn't just like these respawning locations and generic player base that you can raid once. Like I could definitely see that coming around, maybe having a gas station up north, because if you need the motorcycle to get to it, you pretty much need the motorcycle to unlock the north, so it kind of does add up relatively nicely there. But that's gonna be very cool to see what does come along with this gas station as well. Maybe it'll be a great place to go ahead and get fuel. Maybe there'll be other interesting loot we can acquire. It's also, dude, we've been seeing the raiders a lot more as well, and that's where I wonder, are the raiders gonna be the main factions we encounter at the motel and gas station? We've seen the raiders actually at war with the military, so maybe we'll be seeing some of those conflicts. Maybe we'll be seeing some more military. Whatever it is some very cool potential between those two new locations that we do have coming so far out of just the first 5 points that we have gone through. But with 5 completed, let's move on to number 6, where they detail after this gas station location and whatever the motorcycle connection is, the clan base will be added and the ability to do co-op building, meaning that the clan base is going to be a base that you cooperatively build. It's not going to be a base that just the leader builds, for example. It appears that you will be able to work together and literally create this base from scratch, and not just your vision, but the vision of the entire clan. And it's not like, you know, Bobby Jim Bob from the clan has to tell you where he wants a wall. It's like, no, everyone can put stuff where they want. There might need to be some limitations to prevent trolling and stuff, but that's gonna be very cool to see. And of course, the fact that the clan will have an area to hang out in, maybe do some activities there, and hopefully we can do something like actually defend our clan base against enemies and like some sort, dude, clan raids. Oh, I think that just makes sense, man. If we're building up a clan base, if there's other clans, clan raids, clan wars, battles of the bases with so many people, I think that is the inevitably what it's got to come down to. When will it come down to that? Might be a while, because 6 is after all just the clan base and co-op building, and there are a couple more things like PvP and whatnot detailed a little bit later in the roadmap. So I don't think clan raids will be coming with number 6, but I do think the clan base and co-op building is setting up very nicely for a communal area that you and your clan can chill in, that you can build in, that you can build up and eventually defend against other players. But maybe we'll be able to defend it against enemies and stuff, maybe AI raiders, whatever it is. It's gonna be very cool to see number 6. But here is where it gets even more interesting. Number 7, settlers and outposts. So if you guys don't know, there is kind of this little cheeky little feature over here at the very biddity bottom of the screen. If you click it, you can see you can build a new base. You need to craft and assemble the zombie truck to build more bases, which makes me wonder if maybe the zombie truck might get a little bit of a repurposing, and instead of building multiple bases, and that's the thing too, with number 7, they don't specify whether this is going to be for multiplayer or single player, but whatever it is, there is going to be some form of outpost we can build. And given the way that they're saying settlers, dude, I think in some way we're actually going to be able to get AI to somehow inhabit those outposts. And that's why I think it's not explicitly like adding another base. I think an outpost is going to be like an AI base that you set up where the AI is actually over there and like managing it, which is going to be so cool to see how we do end up doing that settler management where we can build up those outposts. Whatever it is, dude, number 7 is another one to be very excited for. But it could even come in the multiplayer context where maybe your clan and can recruit settlers that build outposts. Maybe the outposts help like alert you when someone's coming to attack your base, for example. Whatever it is, that one it also is up to a little bit of interpretation with which context it's going to be in. But whatever context it is, dude, the fact that we are going to have settlers settling outposts, that's pretty insane. Then number 8. Oh, number 8. The ATV. So it appears that the ATV is a little bit further off than what they've been leading on. They've actually been teasing the ATV for quite a while at this point, but by the looks of it, there is a good amount of stuff that they do want to add before that. But again, reminder, this is encompassing the next couple of months. So if anything, based off of the fact that number 4 is going to be pretty much sometime in November, we're probably going to be getting number 5, maybe number 6 between November to December, 7 probably December. Like, if anything, I'd say the ATV is shaping up to actually be, I'd love to say we get it this year, but I'd say really early next year, if I had to wager on anything, would be when the ATV and swamp location will come. We've gone over that one a lot, but long story short, that is going to be adding in the ATV transmission, the very next vehicle, the second vehicle in the game, making it a huge road map, whatever, English is hard, that allows you to go to this watchtower and unlock a new western zone that is going to be adding in the swamp location and new blueprints on top of that. There might be another location added as well, because over here, when the oak forests were added, they also added in their winter counterpart to actually go and get the new metal resource. So the swamp biome is going to be adding in the next tier of wood, so it might need that pairing to actually get that next tier of metal, or maybe we'll just be able to get that titanium over in the swamp as well. But whatever it is, 8, we've gone over a lot, and that stuff is going to be super hype. Before finally, number 9, co-op gameplay. That is right, the ability to tackle things together. Most likely, from what we have been informed, that is going to be it's probably going to be bunker floor 5 or 6, because they've said that they're reserving those floors. At least last time they were asked about it, Kafir said they are reserving those bottom 2 floors. There's actually co-op floors in the bunker, and that adds up kind of nicely with the raid boss, because we have seen bosses in some of the floors of the bunker as well. So it would add up pretty nicely to have a boss over in that 5th floor that they might add in, or over in the 6th floor. But if not, it could even just be a location, because like we do have the boss in the infected forest, we have kind of a boss over in the farm, right? Like there are bosses in different areas as well, so there might be its own location coming for that raid boss, you know? And because I don't know, man, when they say raid boss, I wonder if that means that they might even be replacing the big one with some sort of a boss you can battle at the end of each raid that's actually killable, since the big one is undefeatable. But that co-op gameplay is going to be insane, to be able to tackle missions and tackle things together. And of course, the final point of number 9, PvP in multiplayer locations. So it appears we are still a little ways off until that PvP does come, but that is going to be very good. And most likely when that PvP is available, I'm guessing they're going to start making some sort of clan versus clan system, where you might literally be able to go to war head on head, base to base, and see who comes out on top, with a little bit of like a PvP rating system over in multiplayer as well. But being able to actually fight enemies that are real players is going to be very cool, and another thing to be very excited for over in block number 9. But with that said, with that done, that is going to wrap it up for the roadmap, the information that we got regarding it that I definitely want to go in and share with you guys. I know it's a doozy, but this roadmap, what are these bodies doing over here? But this roadmap is like the end all be all, because this is pretty much the holy grail that we got to look forward to for the next couple months. And let me just say, that holy grail, it is looking mighty holy with what some of those numbers are denoting, because I'm hyped to see what this stuff contains, man. I'd love to hear what you guys are looking forward to the most out of this entire roadmap, or maybe even what you guys think might be happening at specific things, like what you think the motel might have, or where it might be, or any type of details regarding that, or maybe even if you guys got some sneaky deaky insider info. I'm sure everyone here at the Snipe Gang would love to hear that exact info over in that comment section down below, and I would as well. So I can't wait to hear your guys' thoughts, on my thoughts, any of that type of jazz in that comment section down below. And a reminder that comment is going to put your third of the way into the weekly $25 iTunes Play Store gift card giveaway. Hello, Chopper Van. I'll be making a quick pit stop to you. It'll be a $12 iTunes Play Store gift card giveaway. All you gotta do as well is make sure to hit that like button, make sure you are subscribed, and that will enter you in on today's video. Y'all can go ahead and enter in on every single last day on Earth video. When Saturday rolls around, we'll pick a random video from the past week, pick a random comment from that random video, and set will be the winner for the week, and we'll kick off a new weekly giveaway that exact same Saturday as well. So make sure you stay tuned with that notification bell hit to stay up to date with all the latest and greatest of last day on Earth information, such as that which we are sharing today. I would call today's information pretty fan-friggin-tastic. I don't know about you guys, but not just that, it's a great way of staying up to date with the latest info, but it's also a great way of staying up to date with the latest gameplay, because as soon as those updates come out, I'm dropping videos on them ASAP. I'm doing everything we can and covering them, so that way, hopefully, you guys, hello, okay, well, I get to watch these guys go ham on this horde a little bit, but that way, you guys can know what to expect in the updates, and of course, what to look forward to as well, because some updates might be pretty top-heavy. They might be pretty hard to go ahead and get to the very end and do the craziest things, but that's why I'm here. All right, I'm ready. My base is loaded. I got the supplies, and I'm ready to do everything and anything to check that stuff out to the max. Not to mention that notification bell is a great way of staying up to date with every single video. Y'all could go ahead and enter in on phone that weekly giveaway, and of course, all the dope survival games we're checking out on the channel right now, and all the dope survival games we will check out. And is that it, really? Just two? Oh, there we go. I was about to say, so they're probably gonna die this time, but I don't know. I'm gonna let them keep on going here. I believe in you guys. You go Power Rangers. Oh, yeah, see, I'm actually kiting the zombies. This is beautiful, because the zombies aren't fighting back. They're actually just chasing me, so this is a win-win. They do the work, I'm just the bait, and they actually, might these guys finally survive this event? Because I feel like they always die. Or are they gonna send even more horde on top of us? They might legitimately be sending, yep, they're sending more. All right, let's just go ahead and start looting this stuff, because they're probably gonna die this time around. That's a lot of things in here. Hello, I'm just trying to get out of here with every single thing I can before they die, because I think I just saw one dude die, because all those red dots, they were converging even tighter upon the center. So either, yeah, oh yeah, they're not happy. Oh, I don't think they're gonna be happy. Shotgun rain to you, shotgun rain to you. How dare you try to do that? Although, to be fair, I was totally doubting you guys and expecting you to die, so props to you guys for not dying. Huge congrats on that. But then you just died by me. So you should have just let me take your stuff. All right, you're over here like you just survived like multiple waves of hordes. I'm just over here chilling like, oh, hello, it is me. How are you doing? And unfortunately, I was a little bit more battle prepared than they were. But here's what we're gonna be doing as well. So this revenge raid we're gonna actually be doing another day, because I have to record a lot today, but there's gonna be a lot of videos being recorded in a short span of time for complicated reasons. I've been teasing it a little bit, but I also do have a midterm going on later today, so it's a super crazy day, super crazy next couple of days for reasons undisclosed at the time being, but it will be very worth it. And it kind of ties into my next point here, wink wink, nudge nudge, about some of the dope survival games y'all can expect on the channel. We got some very cool ones we're checking out now, but also some very cool ones we're gonna be checking out this year, such as the brand new 7 Days to Die alpha that is super anticipated, and I am very much so looking forward to. And we actually got to go ahead and deal with some of these schmucks, but I wanted to head on over here because one of the daily quests was actually to knock out this area, so that is exactly what I am trying to do. We'll go ahead and take out the witch on the lickety splits. It should not be too rough. I'm just trying to take out a couple of these dudes first and foremost. But yeah, there's gonna be some very dope games coming on the channel that I hope y'all do decide to stick around for, because 7 Days to Die is getting a dope Alpha 17 update that we're gonna be checking out first and foremost, because I think we're actually gonna be even getting early access to it, which is crazy awesome. If you guys like Last Day, I think you'd love 7 Days to Die if you have yet to check it out. So we're gonna be doing that. The Walking Dead has a new co-op game coming out, which is like a dope survival, zombie survival game. Fallout 76 is coming out this year. We're gonna be doing the bejesus out of that. That is probably the biggest survival game that has ever come out, because that is literally Fallout, one of the most popular games of all time, being mixed with a huge open world and then coming into its own with some survival aspects and that AAA budget. That's gonna be a doozy. If y'all like any type of survival, you should at least be checking that game out. And yeah, dope stuff like that. But all right, let's focus. I want to take out this witch. This witch will be taken out. Do not worry, artichokes. Although I think we got enough meds to make some magic happen, so oh, hold on, let's just go ahead. Hello, witch, how do you do? Shotgun rain to you, girl, how you doing? Okay, see her big hit over there? Whoop! There we go, I actually healed perfectly in time, and she's gonna be sending a lot of very angry dudes at us. But yeah, no worries, we're gonna be heading on a raid right... Sorry about that little voice crack. We're gonna be heading on a raid right after this stuff goes down. I'm just trying to make sure that nothing too awful happens. And okay, here's what we're gonna do. We are going to heal, shoots, please be good, heal again. Woo! No, did not mean to do that. Did not mean to do that. Okie dokie, there we can just take out some of these crawlers one by one, and the witch will be returning, and whew, Dude, that is always a close call every single time that happens. But now the witch is coming after us. Hello, witch. I see you, girl. I see you, girl. Yeah, she did that big hit on us, man. That thing does a lot of damage. So I'm just trying to be a little bit careful for when she does that kind of like 2-arm swing. Because if you guys didn't see, that does like 80-something damage. So anytime I go below 80, I'm just trying to make sure we heal up a little bit so she can't like one-hit us with that. And we do actually have a lot. We're running a little bit low on heals now that I'm looking into things, which is a little bit concerning. But hopefully she doesn't do too much damage there. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I'm holding off a little bit more this time. Okay, and here are where even more enemies come. So we just want to go ahead and kite these dudes a little bit. We want to get them all together, which we are doing to our best ability over here. Oh me, oh my. I really wish we brought some more meds because this is a time where more meds... Oh, computer, do not lag right now. Now is not the time. This is definitely a time where more meds would have been handy, but let's go ahead. Heal, shoot, please be good. I think we took out all the crawlers. After all the crawlers are out, that's when she comes back for us. So with every crawler down, she finishes her healing. She did not get a chance to heal much, if at all. So hopefully she doesn't do too many hits. Like, yeah, dude, she's doing like 8 damage at this point. She doesn't even have any harms. Oh, sucks to be you, witch, but shotgun rain to you. And all right, we had the perfect amount of meds to make that magic happen. And she did not drop anything, unfortunately, for us, but that's A-okay. But yeah, I got a lot of videos I gotta knock out today, so some of the videos over the coming days might be a wee bit on the shorter side. I do apologize about that because, well, the reason for that is I got a whole ton to knock out before the craziness of this week kicks in. I can't go into too much detail for secretive reasons, at least for now, but yeah, I have a lot of videos I gotta knock out pretty much before my midterm today, so I should be studying, but I got a good amount of studying in. I'm just gonna be trying to record, gonna be up all night editing. It's gonna be craziness, so hopefully y'all can cut me a little bit of slack if the videos are a tad bit on the shorter side for these next couple of days, and I'm still trying to get 2 videos out a day as well. If that doesn't happen though, cut me a little bit of slack. At the least we do have Last Day on Earth coming out on the daily. But okie dokie, Mr. Raider, I want to raid, and we are going to raid today. Also, that is another reason why I had to make sure that we were super prepared. I hope that these 4 C4 are enough to last us. Because, well, we got a lot of raiding to do over these next couple of days, and there is also the chance as well, as we continue knocking out the survival guide. We're currently at 46, coming up on 47. Once we hit 51, we'll be getting another C4 explosive, so we should be able to actually go up to 5, which is going to be nifty. But with those dudes right away, I got to go and get ourselves some medical supplies and put away this stuff over here. That's another nice thing, too. Since we took out the witch, we don't need to worry about her sending her diabolical little horde at us. So that's going to be a nice little thing to not worry about. Let's just go ahead and no, I wanted to put a decent thing away. We can break both those shotguns with. They're honestly about to break anyways, and we should have a nice little inventory of stuff here. I think that we got a nice little thing, but yeah, we got to go ahead and prepare for this raid. So we'll talk to y'all in a sec. And what do you know, boys and girls? I'd say we're looking pretty prepared for today's raiding shenanigans, which hopefully will be good because the raids, ever since the latest update, dude, I don't know if it's just me, but it seems like the raids have been... They've been pretty freaking nice. I don't know what it is, but worst case, it feels like a lot of the times we're not coming across bases that don't have loot. If anything, we've gotten to the point where we're coming across bases, we're just having bad luck with what we decide to break, which is really good because I'd much rather have that than some of the bases where there is literally nothing to break into and you're left with like 5 chests worth of stuff or whatnot. But yeah, I do want to save the revenge rate a little bit because I did a small bit of research into that subject, and we might be needing a lot more time to dedicate into that raid. But no worries, we ain't gonna let that revenge raid slip through our fingies. We're gonna be nice and prepared for that, and we got enough hatchets, we got enough C4. When it comes to this stuff, it's like 2 wood and 2 stone. Honestly, let's just head on over to Thundertats and see what he has in store for a lad like me. Thundertats, you seem like a promising type of name. Please, I mean, so far, most of the raids, they've been aight. Will you also follow in the trend of aitness, or will you follow in the trend? Ooh, okay. Okay, so it's not a total pushover of a base. If anything, by the looks of it, oh, he's got some stone over here even too. Interesting, interesting. Okay, so I think I know what type of a base this is going to be. First off, it's a mess of a base, let me say. But from all signs, it seems like this is going to be a 3x3 stone base that takes up residence right here, because this is the only part of his base that looks to be stone. Every other exterior part is wood. Maybe there's more stone on the inside, but I mean, from what we are seeing, all of the areas that other people have already broken into, it has not revealed any stone, and he's most likely keeping his best stuff behind the stone. But for the sake of science, for the sake of doing our research, let's ensure that we could see at least that we could confirm our hypothesis. And yeah, I'd say our hypothesis is looking relatively confirm-worthy, but I'm a little bit worried that this is going to be like a 3x3 honeycomb. Hopefully it's not. Hopefully just honeycomb the level 1 stuff here to kind of get raiders to break into it, because I don't think that's where his goods are going to be, but I don't know. Time will tell, and so will this C4. Actually, the C4 will tell a lot more. Nothing like the magic of a little bit of boom to reveal the contents of a little bit of a stone. So bada bing bada boom, and yes sir, our hypothesis was correct. Let's go ahead and get a shotgun raining on all these schmucks. Oh, get out of here, fast biter. Oh my god, I just shot that dude off his legs. I didn't shoot his legs off him. I literally shot him off his legs. Holy savageness, Batman. Oh, we still gotta check out the truck over here. The truck is looking a little bit meh, but all the chests in here, this is probably not gonna be too meh. This is, let's freaking go, dude. Oh my god, dude. I think ever since 1.9.8, it's just been non-stop good raids. Oh my god, it feels good, man. Oh, does this feel good? I forgot what it's like to not have a good raid more than like once a week. Oh, and we got revenge raided too today too. Bless up, man. That could have went, but let's freaking go. And on top of it, we're getting an electronic circuit. Kafir, whatever you guys did in that last update, I don't know. They changed something. They changed something where these raids are better. And I'm a fan of them, man. I'm a fan. Let's go ahead and actually toss that gasoline over in there. We're 2 out of 2 on dope chests so far. Oh, we also broke into this one. A little bit poopier. Still pretty good though. It's got some melee weapons. We'll probably go ahead and swoop on up. But first things first, I want to see what the rest of these chests do have, and also the enemies that are going to be running at us pretty angrily. Nothing too great in terms of tickets, so plenty of greatness in terms of shotgun rain and the acrobatics we got these zombies doing, man. They're doing cartwheels, they're doing front flips, they're probably doing a backflip or 2 up in here. Whatever it is. Oh, no, 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 no. Not trying to get into a feast punch battle with you. The only punch I want right now is some fruit punch, man. Hawaiian, to be specific, because I'm thirsty, dang it. Now, speaking of thirst, my hydration nation, make sure to go ahead and take a sip of that water that you got nearby. I know you do. Take a sip of it. You're probably dehydrated. I'm just looking out for you. But this guy was trying to build the level 1 radio tower. Not yet completed, but that's another interesting thing to note too. Ever since 1.9.8, we've started seeing newer structures like that as well, which leads me to believe that I think there's updated bases in this update as well, which is actually really good because it's not something that they mention. I'm probably gonna look into that a little bit more, but we've seen a couple of signs that kind of do point towards that hypothesis, and this base is pointing towards a very good hypothesis of some very good loot. Speaking of that, yeah, that's actually really nice because we brought like no meds here. Not that we ever really need meds unless it's like a super dope base, but worst case, I think I got a stack of meds somewhere in my inbox we could have went ahead and copped from. Let's go and eat up some of those beans. Let's get another pistola over in there. And this was a raid, so the raiders are going to be asking for their fair share. To prevent this, let's make sure that we put the electronic circuit away. The raiders love that stuff with a passion, and I do too. Not as passionately as them, but I definitely would prefer not giving them my electronic circuits. But, I mean, after going through some more of these chests, man, talk about promising. Can we get one more gun chest up in here? I could get behind that game. Come on, help a brother out. Help a brother. No brother helping out here today. That's okay. We should be able to break through pretty much most of these chests before we got to start heading back. Nothing great in there. I do think we may not have brought, is this thing silenced? Oh my god, it's silenced too. We got a fully modded AK. Let's freaking go. It's just the raid that keeps on giving, man. I'm a fan. I'm a fan. Except it actually continues giving less and less. It started off with the peak. I think we broke into the best chest. Let's freaking go. It just got a little bit better. We got some steel plates. We got some aluminum. And ooh, we got a little bit of fully modded AK to dish out a little bit of pain upon my toxic abomination brethren. We just gotta watch out because, yeah, those misses are gonna start stacking up. The AK is brutal when it comes to misses, but it's also brutal in terms of the damage it deals and how quickly it does it. Look at these dudes, man. Besides that occasional miss that gets sprinkled in, it's melting them. It melts. Definitely better than the shotgun, but at the same time, the shotgun never misses, so it's a little bit more reliable. But all right, so what was in this chest? A whole ton of yes and a whole ton of yes. And finally, the final chest of this raid. What do you have in store for me, Mr. Corner Chest? A little bit of glue. A little bit of glue, nothing super crazy, but we did also get some more medical supplies, which is nice, and another slot we can go ahead and put some stuff away into. Let's eat up a little bit of food. Let's put away that which we don't need, and let's start prioritizing that which we want to bring with me. Bring on home, that is. Okie dokie, so we got... this stuff's pretty broken, so I think I'm going to pass on the SWAT armor, as nice of an offer as that does sound. This stuff is also mad. We got plenty of these, plenty of mad. This, on the other hand, a fully modded that. Not fully modded, full durability, and a relatively full machete. Those are definitely a couple of things I could get behind to grabbing. That's another thing I'm happy to grab, because that's a full stack of duct tape, which will come in handy. Ooh, we could go ahead and actually toss some of that gas, because our chopper is not full on gas. We could go ahead and, it's not gonna be a lot, but we could sprinkle in a little bit here and, you know, steal just that little bit more. That sliver more of gas than what we were stealing before. Listen, I'm just trying to maximize this raid, baby. Don't hate on me. Don't hate the player. Hate the game. Except there ain't nothing to hate today. Oh, today has been a whole ton of fan-freaking-tasticness between the roadmap, between this, between all that. Like, yeah, things have been going well. We even had the perfect amount of medkits for the, whatchamacallit, crazy lady with who hurts you. The witch. The witch, yeah, the crazy lady. Yeah, though, I'm not seeing anything super crazy, so we did get a couple of really good chests, but other than that, it seems that the rest of the chests are kind of run-of-the-mill, so I think with that, I'm pretty Gucci with what we're running out of here with. We could try to break into more of these, because we do have, I mean, how much noise do we have to play with here? Yeah, we could break through some more of these, but I don't know, man. From the way that this base is looking, it's just looking like... I don't know, I kind of want to save these hatchets for the next raid then, because we have a lot of raiding that we got to do. At least I got a lot of raiding that I'm doing today, and you guys are going to be seeing a lot of raiding over the coming days, so I'm making sure that y'all got those videos. But yeah, I think I'm pretty cool with the way that we're at today. You know what I could do? I'll use his 2 hatchets over here at the very least and see if this doesn't lead anywhere, because we softened this up with a single chop, so this should break when our hatchet breaks, and I'll continue going around. But yeah, dude, all signs over here are pointing towards the hypothesis, or the pretty simple fact at this point, that his chests were stored up in here, up in there. But with that said and with that done, that is plenty of loot for me. And I think that's gonna go ahead and actually start wrapping it up for me for now as well. Can't wait to hear what y'all gotta say regarding that roadmap in that comment section down below. This is a lot to dive into regarding that puppy. Hello, we also got an airdrop we could dive into, so we'll be doing that very quickly. Maybe we'll find something worthwhile in there. But let's go ahead and start wrapping up for me for now. Best of luck to you guys and gals. Get to the chopper gas tank, enjoy to the chopper squadron. Best of luck breeding your pup. Get to the true friend perk, level up your own perks and skills, not to mention finding the best blueprints that you can for the best weapons that you got, and building up the best attachments for those best combinations of things. Goodbye, Toxic Spitter. How dare you try to come at me? Same thing with you, Toxic Spitter number 2. Best of luck protecting your base, going out of the dopest of raids, defeating all the bosses the game has to throw at you, getting past the multiplayer wall. Getting better loot than what we got from this today, although I'll leave behind some rocks and pick up that machete. And most important of all, having yourselves an absolutely fantastic time all throughout. That's gonna do it for me. Thank you guys a whole ton for watching. Have yourselves an awesome one, and I'll talk to the next one. See ya.